So what on earth do you do when it is this cold outside and you want to wash your car? Because let's face it, if you're following this channel, you really like a clean car, and you're not going to be stopped by snow and ice and 32-degree temperatures, etc. So I'm here to help. So my last winter washing tips video went into detail about winter washing on a really dirty car when it's not snowy outside and it's just over freezing temperatures, and the water is going to have enough time to dry before it actually freezes over. And this video is going to be covering when it's actually so cold that you're going to need to be cleaning your car in your garage without a hose, because otherwise you'll turn your driveway into an ice rink. So, first things first, you're going to see these three products. These are the three products that I use. Again, you obviously have seen O&R, Brake Buster, and Bead Maker all over this channel before. O&R, if you don't know what it is, it's a polymer that acts, as a substitute for soap, basically encapsulating the dirt, and you don't have to rinse it afterwards. It's super convenient to use. Brake Buster, great wheel cleaner, non-acid, works on wheels and tires, and it's super effective, and just very, very, it's very effective, and it's very gentle at the same time. And then Bead Maker, of course, that's my favorite quick little protection item. Has tons of gloss, tons of slickness, and it's absolutely amazing. And fourth, it's cold. You want some hot coffee. It's not a coffee channel, though. Although maybe it should be. Oh, I love coffee. I could use Swirl Killer from PNS and teach you how to make a Chemex of that. I mean, that's kind of detailing related, right? Coffee. Holy moly. Delicious. Okay. Sorry, I can't. I also love The Office, not gonna lie. So, what exactly are we gonna do? Like, you're in a garage, low lighting, no access to a hose, and it's just, I mean, it's a really tough situation. Well, first things first, we're gonna only use 2 buckets. At least that's my preferred method, is to just use a wheel bucket that's not full of water, and then a wash bucket that has O&R solution in it with the big red sponge. You're gonna want to fill the wash bucket with warm water and leave the wheel bucket dry, or else you're gonna be freezing your keister off. So go into the kitchen, grab some hot water. Just make sure nobody needs to take a shower, so they don't use all their hot water. But fill your bucket with hot water, and get started. So first things first is going to be the wheels. Now, there's a lot of brake dust on there. You need to rinse it. What's your solution going to be? Well, I have a solution for you. That was loud. A weed sprayer. Genius, right? Am I right? It's pretty smart. I mean, I'm pretty smart, so just gonna put it out there. Yeah, I'm not the one that came up with this. I think it was like Larry Casilla from Ammo NYC or something. But I'll toot my own horn because it's my video. So, weed sprayer. Just pump it up, spray it down. I like to put O&R in it. Put a little bit of extra lubrication. Spray down your wheel. Okay, so with your weed sprayer, okay? Spray down the wheel. I'm just gonna spray some Brake Buster on there. I like to foam it up in the IK foamer, especially for this kind of situation, just because it adds so much lubrication when you're foaming it in the IK foamer. So I like to foam it up in the IK foamer. Get that nice shaving cream all over the wheel. Now I just take my wheel faces brush and I go to town on the faces of the wheel. So one thing to note is I don't really get the inner barrel of the wheel or the wheel well when I don't have a hose, just because it's so difficult to get into there, and there's no real good way to rinse it, and I just don't like the idea of leaving an active product on there. So I'm just not going to do that. So you're just going to repeat that simple process for all 4 wheels. It's super, super easy. Again, quick rinse with your O&R solution and your weed sprayer. You take the IK foamer, foam it up. If you don't have an IK foamer, not a big deal. You can just spray it straight out of the spray bottle, but I would use Brake Buster because it's just amazing and it's very gentle. And scrub it, and then if you want to, you can do another quick spray, but if you don't have too much product on the actual wheel, you can just dry it right into the wheel, because Brake Buster is so gentle, you're not going to cause any issues. Next, for cleaning the paint, you've seen O&R in action all the time. This is just a little bit different. You're going to have to pre-soak the panel with O&R. Again, weed sprayer works wonders. So just put O&R in a weed sprayer. They're like super cheap, and just pump it up, O&R in there. That way you're not and breaking your fingers and your forearms. So you're just gonna spray the panel until it just starts, the beads start to get heavy enough to start dripping, just a little bit. That's plenty. Just leave it on there for like a minute. That's plenty enough. You take your big red sponge, light pressure, straight lines, and make sure it's wrung out about halfway, so it's just on the verge of dripping. So it's super simple. Just wring out your big red sponge till it's on the verge of dripping. You're gonna apply it in straight lines with little to no pressure, and just re-dunk every once in a while. Flip the sponge every once in a while, and you'll be good. Next up, you're gonna take your bead maker and your drying towel. I like a double twistress or a pluffle. Double twistress is almost best, or twist and shout. Just a twist loop towel in general is almost best for this kind of situation. But just spray a little bit of bead maker on the towel, a little bit on the panel, wipe it in, flip the towel, wipe it in again, and you're good to go. Now follow this process all the way across your car, and you're gonna have a freshly detailed looking car in the middle of the winter while it's snowing outside. And your neighbors are going to think you're a psychopath because you're going to drive out and they're going to be like, whoa. But you and I both know that it's really important. You're not going to take your car to the car wash, right? Right? So I know that this can be a little bit expensive, right? O&R gets pricey. It's like $40 a gallon. And if you're just on your own, taking care of your car, it's kind of pricey to be washing your car once a week with O&R. But let me tell you, it's definitely worth it. And if you don't have the time to be doing it, and you care about your car, you're going to want to hire somebody like us, somebody with lots of experience, knows what they're doing, uses the right techniques and the right products to get the job done well. Because it's just, you just don't want to take your car to the car wash. It's just bad for your car. And if all else fails and you don't want to use O&R, and at the very least, do a 2-bucket car wash in one of those drive-through wash bays. You'll freeze your butt off if you do it, but it's better than nothing. And then one last tip that I can kind of give you for this is to put jogging gloves underneath your latex gloves while you're in the cold working on your car, because that's just going to make it so much better. Anyway, that is a pretty brief, pretty quick video, just kind of quickly describing what kind of things you're going to want to do in order to make your life more pleasurable when you're trying to keep your car clean in the middle of January when you live in a cold climate. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.